Oh, today we're going to talk about fish fossils. See, ain't it neat? And the Bible, which is also neat. It says, "And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day." Which is neat if you think about it. That God made fish, and not only do they swim around, move around, eat and poop and all that other stuff, but they also can make babies, replicate themselves, to have skeletal structure, DNA, and all that neat stuff. But you gotta wonder, well, what do fossils have to do with the Bible? It's like, well, it said they made fish on the fifth day, along with beards. So it's like, well, ain't fossils millions of years old? Well, if we talk about that, I believe in the theory of, let's see if I can find it. Because it talks about in the flood, it says, this is Genesis 7:21. "And all flesh died that moveth upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beast, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man." Yeah, everything that breathed, sees his nostrils. So a bunch of bugs didn't die because they breathe through their skin. And fish had plenty of water outside the ark when the flood happened. But some, because there's great geological process happening, that a global flood was terrible. But a bunch of things died and got buried in mud. And that's why we find fossils everywhere. And fish would be one of the first things to fossilize, because they already live at the bottom of the ocean, so a bunch of them fossilize. And that's why they're cheapest, because you can find a bunch of them. But so that's why I believe, because every time you get a fossil, it's because something died and was buried rapidly. Let's see, I had some other examples. Give me a moment. Okay, here's some more. Just thought you might want to look at some other ones. But yeah, you can find a bunch of fossils all over the place. And nowadays, when something dies, it breaks apart and turns into sand. So you don't really get a bunch of new fossils, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, this is a dead sea star. Don't worry, there's plenty more left. But you see like the cool ammonite fossils, the different chambers, and all the creation, all the awesomeness and God's stuff, even in just dead bugs. But also, if you look at these clam fossils, you notice something. Let's see if I can get, there we go. They're closed. They're clammed up. And what I mean by that is they're like this. When clams die, they open up. They go, bruh. When they die, that's why it's so hard to find a matching pair that are closed on the beach. And you never find them like that if they're dead. If they're dead, they open up. So that means that these clams were buried and fossilized alive. Which I would say would have to happen quickly during the flood of Noah. Because a bunch of these animals died. You can find fossils all over the place. And I think that's good evidence to a global flood. And everything is like dying quickly. There's many people that talk about the ways we find fossilized dinosaurs. The remains, they're always like crooked kind of deal, because they're trying to breathe, trying to get air, but they drowned, which is what's recorded on here. It says, in verses Genesis 7:22 says, "All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, let me try again, of all that was in the dry land died." So all the dinosaurs and all that other stuff, a bunch of buffalo, a bunch of whatever, everything died. It's sad. And that's how I believe that fossils fit into the Bible. It's just my opinion. If you have any comments or anything, you can put it down below in the comment section. Hope you have a nice day. Hope you read the Bible and come to your own conclusion. Just keep searching for truth, no matter how weird it is. That's all I have to say. God bless you, and goodbye.